Many people use the smuggled iPhones here in the country, and these products came to China 2 years ago. And there is also a mature distribution network for them. Will this nibble away at Unicom's iPhone market?
Yeah, definitely the fact that the phone is widely available today already in China will in some ways impact the launch of the official iPhone. I think more fundamentally it's important to understand that the phone that's launching now in China is going to not have the Wi-Fi enabled. And the Wi-Fi enablement in other markets has been important, the ability to use the phone as a Wi-Fi device as well.
And China Mobile has teamed up with a number of cell phone manufacturers here in the country to launch a similar product, the OPhone, against the Unicom's iPhone. And how do you view this kind of competition?
Yeah, sure. The OPhone launch is a major initiative by China Mobile. And in fact, it's on the basis of the Android platform, which, as you may know, is a competitive platform to the Apple iPhone launched by Google. But the key element here is that while the OPhone is priced at about 1,000 RMB, or that's the aspiration, today there are 3G WCDMA phones, and that's the standard that Unicom will be using, that are priced at about 500 RMB. So it's not really an apples to apples comparison, not to use a pun, to compare the OPhone directly to the iPhone.
And China Mobile says the price for its OPhone will be approximately around 1,000 yuan apiece. And can we expect Unicom to lower the price for its iPhone?
Yeah, definitely not for the iPhone per se, because one of the things about the iPhone is it's a very, very controlled device. Apple sets the standards, Apple sets the pricing, and there's not a lot of flexibility. However, there is, as I just mentioned, opportunity to get much lower priced 3G WCDMA standard phones, which is what China Unicom is offering, in the 500 RMB range. So one of the key factors as you think about the China market is to realize that the three operators are going to be using three different 3G standards. China Mobile will be using TD-SCDMA, China Unicom will be using WCDMA, and China Telecom CDMA 2000. So the crucial thing is, because they will be using different standards, they will have different options in terms of what phones they can launch. And generally speaking, because China Unicom will be launching the WCDMA standard, and there are already more than 200 operators globally launching on the standard, they will be able to introduce handsets at lower costs than their rivals because there's a larger scale of users globally for their standard.
And will the exclusive offering of iPhone reverse the China Unicom's position with China Mobile in the 3G market?
Yeah, I think the key for Unicom with the iPhone launch is not necessarily that they'll get a huge number of users off of the iPhone, but it has a halo effect. They are now identified as the operator launching the iPhone, which is definitely a very attractive, a very popular, and almost a brand-making device in China. So it will give them a lot of good press, but the crucial thing is for them to take advantage of that good press and launch a whole range of good 3G devices, not just the iPhone.
Thank you, Shan, for the analysis. And with that, we come to the end of this edition of BizTime.